Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would have been cool to try to turn it into like a museum or something.
Mm-hmm. Hot tour guides.
Playboy bunnies.
There you go.
Um,
Have you?
no, but no, because he's had a long life. He's had a very successful life,
Yeah.
and there was like a TV show and things like that. So I don't know. I feel like it kind of like a Graceland type thing.
You know, I always thought he was a lot richer than what he actually was. Like, I thought he was like a billionaire.
Is he not that rich?
I mean, he's pretty rich. I think he's worth like $250 million, which is it's a nice chunk of change.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to be that rich. Shoot.
But I thought he'd be worth like billions.
Well, I mean, he was living pretty good. I mean, I'd rather be, not completely rich and then just be living a good life.
He was worth about $43 million.
Wow.
Oh, is that what it's saying?
Yep.
So I was way off.
And that does not include the $105 million Playboy Mansion.
So he's worth about $150 million. Then.
About.
Wow.
Because I guess the mansion sold at $105 million. And so like what they're saying he was worth that was not including that value.
Yeah, so he's worth about 150.
I mean, what is it? Casey Neistat's at like 21 million worth-wise, I think. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, but I mean, then it's kind of funny because so I work for Bass Pro, and they just bought out Cabela's.
Okay.
And Johnny Morris, the owner of Bass Pro, literally when the sale went down, originally the first time, he literally put a deposit down, and I think it was like $3.3 million or $3.3 billion. I'm trying to remember how much it sold for, but he wrote a personal check and handed it to the owners of Cabela's.
Well, I mean, yeah, if he got the money in his account.
Yeah, it was, but just to think that there was a check, like if I was in that room, I'd be like, can I just like touch that check for like 2 minutes?
You know, there's a credit card. It's the Black American Express.
Right.
It's unlimited.
Wow.
So if you want to go buy a house for $20 million, you can buy it on a credit card.
That's kind of cool. I guess it sold for $4.5 billion, but I think it was priced up a little bit more when they had the credit card. I thought it was like $5.5 billion. But he wrote a personal check, and I was sitting there thinking, and I'm like, and the craziest part about it is he's nowhere near the richest man in the world. You know, he doesn't even match up to Warren Buffett and Bill Gates and all those.
Carlos Slim.
Yeah. Well, like he is not even. He doesn't even compare to half those guys.
Wow.
So and you think Hugh Hefner, it makes him look like
He's homeless.
right. Yeah, it's just insane to think that there's people that are that expensive or like worth that much. And then Hugh Hefner, who everybody thinks is like, and I mean, you look at the pictures of the mansion, and they really don't like it from the front. It really doesn't look that big.
No, it doesn't look like a $105 million house.
You know what it probably is, because there's a house out by my grandma's, and from the front, the house doesn't look like that big, but when you're actually on the Warwick Golf Course in the back, the house looks huge. Because I guess it's built into a hill, so like the front.
So the front's small, but there's a walkout in the back, so it looks huge.
It's kind of like the Disney, the castle in Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
It was built to look bigger than it is. It's literally an optical illusion. Because the castle's really not that big. It just looks big because of how it was built.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, I was gonna say, it's kind of like the Bass Pro. If you look, they've got like two chimneys, so it makes it look like it's got two fireplaces in it. In reality, it's only got one. It's just to make it look
Bigger.
make it look nice.
Yeah.
You ever go to the Bass Pro in Great Lakes Crossing?
That's where I work.
That's where you work
It's the only one in Michigan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anybody ever jump in the pond?
No.
I've always wanted to dare somebody.
Which
to do
one?
that.
There's the waterfall, and then there's the trout pond, and then there's
Not the trout. The one where there's like the glass.
Oh, the waterfall?
Yeah.
No, nobody.
Nobody's-
Well, okay.
Somebody's had to have done it by now.
Define jump.
Like, go jump in, swim, and go by the mirror.
Because there's a guy who dives in there weekly to clean it.
No, I'm saying like dives in there for fun.
Oh, I would like to see you get over that glass. Because that thing's like, you would have to stand on two different people to get over that.
Yeah. Those rocks are huge. Or, well, they're probably not rocks.
We can make it happen.
They I think they are. I think they are actual
Oh,
rocks.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They may not be. I don't know. I know that there's a room behind it.
Give you $200.
No.
400.
Dude, I would get fired.
1,000.
No. No, anyway, so kind of wrapping up our conversation. Yeah, I thought it was ridiculous that, you know, there are people that are a lot richer than Hugh Hefner. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, Johnny Morris walked out and handed a, $4.5 billion or $5.5 billion check.
Well, look at Zuckerberg. He bought an island in, like, Hawaii.
So Jimmy Buffett.
That's when you're really rich, when you start buying islands.
Jimmy Buffett did, and he named it Margaritaville. And he's just a singer.
That's hilarious. I haven't heard of that.
What, Jimmy Buffett?
I've heard about that. Margaritaville, yeah.
Love to go there.
I wonder how much the tickets are.
Probably a lot. You gotta pay for the island.
Well, no, it's where he lives. It's literally big enough for his house, and
like it's just a personal island.
yeah,
It's not like a tourist place.
right.
That's a shame.
Jimmy Buffett's net worth is $400 million. Well, like I said, he's just a singer. He doesn't really do anything else.
He's not even that good of a singer.
He's really good.
He's got like one song I know about.
Like what?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's not even his song.
There you go.
No, he's got what's the song he played? It don't work all the time. They've got a song called Margaritaville. There's one is Not My Fault. He's got a huge following. My girlfriend's parents were big fans of his.
Oh, people that like him, they love him.
But before he switched to country music, because he did a different type of music, and then he switched to country. Elton John's worth $320 million.
Yeah, but Buffett's worth 400.
Yeah.
What's he selling? Them T-shirts?
He's just touring. I don't know. It doesn't say why he's worth that much. And he's number 3 on the richest richest lead singers in the world.
Who's number 1?
Paul McCartney.
Oh yeah, the
$800
Beatles.
million.
He owns all of Michael Jackson's songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Bono's number 2. He's at $600 million.
Yeah, U2's kind of like an international band.
And then you've got, like I said, Jimmy Buffett at number 3 at $400 million. Elton John at $320 million. Mick Jagger is at $305 million. What? Sting is worth $290 million.
I thought Jay-Z was worth like a $500 million or something.
Phil Collins is $250. Bruce Springsteen is $200 million. John Bon Jovi is worth $125 million.
He's broke.
Well, Ozzy's only worth $90 million. I don't even see Jay-Z on there. I don't think it... Cause
I'm telling you, Google how much Jay-Z's net worth
well, they're
is.
talking about, like, lead singers.
I mean, he's a rapper.
Right.
There's no, like, backup rapper. So I think Jay-Z's worth, like close to $1 billion. Dr. Dre just sold Beats for a couple billion.
Yeah, he's super rich, too. Jay-Z is worth $610 million.
See?
Yeah, it's $500 million, basically. Plus $100 mil.
Yeah, you can make some money as a singer. But it also depends on what you do with it. If you're smart with your money, you could be worth a lot.
You gotta invest.
I'll do some research for the next show to see how much or why Jimmy Buffett's as high as he is, and who some of the top singers are, and how much they're worth. But we're running out of time, guys. So any final comments on?
It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been a good time.
You're like, it's been fun. It was all like monotone.
It's been fun. Yes, it is.
Okay. So how we usually do the outro is I'll say my name, and then I'll point, and you say your name, and then we'll just kind of go like that. Okay.
All right, let's roll.
Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. So I think that's it for us. As I always say, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, no Instagram yet. I'm still working on that. And all of our social media pages are posted in the link below. Until next time, I'm Eric Klingy-Smith.
I'm Gordon Meyer.
John Jonai.
Signing off.